Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing? Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. It's a beautiful Friday. Hope you're having a wonderful day today here on Friday, July 10th. Hope you all had an outstanding 4th of July holiday weekend. I know I did. I had just a great time. I'll tell you all about it. Actually, no, I'm not going to tell you all about my week. Don't you? I mean, the large weekends like that, where everybody does kind of similar things, it kind of makes it a little bit awkward. Is that a good word? Awkward when you go back to the office the next day, or the office on Monday or the next day, and say, hey, what'd you do? Well, yeah, we shot fireworks, or we saw fireworks. Oh yeah, what'd you do? Well, we did the same thing. But so yeah, I hope you all had a good time, and everybody came away with all their fingers and toes, and everybody was happy and got a chance to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Hello, folks. Welcome to Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My name is Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for joining today. It's a Take the Points show. And now, Jamie and Lucas couldn't be here today because they've got volleyball. The volleyball has started. And Weeze just couldn't be here. He's got work going on. So we're going to get him in here. We got football coming up here in about it seems like they make it tougher on me on these months without basketball and football to talk about. But we're having fun. We'll do all right. We're going to talk today here about we're going to talk about baseball, the All-Star Game coming up. Talk a little bit about that. I don't usually talk much about the All-Star Game because it really doesn't matter much, but folks like it, so I will talk a little bit about that. Also, there are I'll get to the new places to watch the All-Star Game here in just a few minutes. But today we're also going to talk about the World Cup, World Cup soccer, all kinds of stuff going on in and around your neighborhood. Let's take a look about what things are going in and around your neighborhood. Some community events to tell you about today. A blood drive this afternoon from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock. It's going to be at the Clay County Health Department. That's down there on 12th Street in Flora. The American Red Cross. Now, this is American Red Cross blood drive. They're hosting it from 1 to 5. All donors who donate blood during this drive are eligible or will get a American Red Cross Looney Tunes T-shirt. I have no idea what that Looney Tunes T-shirt looks like, but you know it's going to be cool. It's going to have... it'll have probably Bugs Bunny or Daffy Duck on it. Who knows? You can make an appointment or to donate let's see. You could make an appointment to donate at redcrossblood.org or download their app. You can do it that way as well. Or make a phone call, 1-800-RED-CROSS. That is 1-800-733-2767. They'll be glad to have any blood they can get. They do a wonderful, wonderful job providing for hospitals in the area. Also here on this Friday, July 10th, this evening, the Wayne City Matters Community Bingo Night is set up. It'll be at the Wayne City Community Building. They'll start serving food around 5:30 tonight. Bingo games are going to start around 6:30. Participants will play 20 games with 3 cards per game included in the $20 donation. Prizes are awarded after each game, including a $100 prize for the final blackout. There you go. That's a nice way to go. Barbecue nachos, barbecue sandwiches, along with drinks, desserts, going to be available for purchase throughout the evening. Folks under 18 not permitted to attend, and all proceeds do go to support the Wayne City community events. That's a good time. Speaking of things going on in Wayne County, how about the Wayne County Fair? It concludes tomorrow night. Tonight, however, it'll be the craft and flea market and the always popular pig penning conversation. Pig penning competition. That'll be at 7 o'clock this evening at the Wayne County Fair. And then tomorrow night, it's the big antique truck and tractor show all day long. You'll have a good time with that. And then the demolition derby, they're going to bring all those antique trucks and tractors into the grand arena there and have a big demolition derby. No, they're not going to do that. Folks are bringing their own demo cars, and they'll have a good time with that. But that will be the conclusion of the Wayne County Fair on tomorrow night. Hey, did you get a chance to watch the TV show yesterday with the students on it, the kids, the 4-H kids? That was a good time. I'm glad folks support the Wayne County Fair. Also, going on the 10th and 11th, also for a 2-day event. Up in Effingham, it is the Effingham Artisan Fair 2026. This is Central Illinois' #1 juried artisan fair, and it'll be on the grounds of the beautiful Tuscan Hills Winery. It features handmade artwork, live music, artist demonstrations, as well as food trucks, kids' activities, and of course, plenty of wine, free entry and parking. I've been here before. I've gone to this event. It's fantastic. Friday night entertainment starts at 5 o'clock. It's with a band called Lady Liberty. We'll be playing on Friday night, and then at 7:30 to 10:30, fun little band called Spatch is going to be the show. Now then on Saturday, all kinds of bands again, bands and shows, as it starts at 10 in the morning. The Charleston Jazz Band going to make the trip down from Coles County to Effingham to play. That'll be a good time. Also at 11:30, Ain't No Misbehavin' is playing. Now I've got a question. If the band is called Ain't No Misbehavin', so are they actually misbehaving, or is that a double negative and they're not misbehaving, or they're misbehaving? Because misbehaving is a negative as well. It's a triple negative, but ain't misbehaving, I don't know. Ain't misbehaving's the song. That means you're behaving well. Ain't no misbehaving. Typically, if you in Southern Illinois would be, you're also behaving well. Ain't no misbehaving. Ain't no misbehaving would be a quadruple negative, right? I don't know. They may be misbehaving. They may not be. That's at 11:30 tomorrow. 1:30 tomorrow, Marty Williamson Youth Performers. Also at 3 o'clock, the Fine Arts of the County of Effingham, the FACE Orchestra, is going to get going. Also going on tonight, here it is. I scrunched it down into a terrifically small print so that I can see it. The Hoyleton Hofbrau Fest set for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 58th annual Hoyleton Hofbrau Fest. Oh, what to do. See, now, I already showed you how much I scrunched it down, so I'm going to have to get my glasses on. Friday night, big night. I'm not going to go over all of it. We talked about it a couple of weeks ago when the ladies were here. But Friday night, music by JT Karaoke and a DJ, as well as bingo night, I believe, on Friday night. No, that's must have been on Saturday. Saturday has bingo at 7:30. Music by Taco Truck at 7:30 as well on Saturday night, and Sydney King will be playing at 5 o'clock on Saturday. Sand volleyball tournament, bounce houses, the Prince and Princess contest also at 3 o'clock on Saturday. The big meal on Saturday is smoked pork chop dinner. That'll be great. That's starting at 3:30 till 6:30, smoked pork chop dinner. I'm not going to be able to make that. I'm going Sunday. Sunday is going to be fantastic. At 11 a.m., fried smoked chicken and bratwurst dinner. That goes from 11 till 5. No, pardon me, 11 till, 5 o'clock it says. And then the Jarrells are going to play at 4 o'clock. So I might skip in a little bit late and watch the Jarrells. That's a polka band. That is a party. You ain't seen nothing till you've partied with the polka band at the 58th annual Hoyleton Hofbrau Fest. Be there or be square. I'll probably be square, but I will hopefully be there. Good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise. Also on Saturday, Jeff hosting their monthly breakfast, the Ruritons. They do a great job. All-you-can-eat self-serve buffet breakfast from 7 to 9. Breakfast will feature a menu including sausage patties, scrambled eggs, hash browns, sausage gravy and biscuits, pancakes, and plenty of other things to choose from. White chocolate milk, orange juice, and coffee. You need the orange juice. That kind of meal, you're going to need some fruit. Already mentioned the Wayne County Fair Antique Tractor Show going on. Also on Saturday, the Altamont Volunteer Firefighter Barbecue Fundraiser will be taking place up in Altamont at the fairgrounds, the Effingham County Fairgrounds. By the way, next week I've got Dale and Phil coming in to talk all about the Effingham County Fair. That's going to be great. 1 o'clock to 9 o'clock all day long up at Altamont. They are going to have a ton of fun. They will have a barbecue competition, inflatables, a car show, free will donation for the meal, beer garden, and the Mutineers are playing. So how about that? The Mutineers. I have not heard of that band. I'm sure they're outstanding. What is going on also today, ladies and gentlemen? Today is it's Collector Car Appreciation Day. This day falls on the second Friday in July each year. This day recognizes the vital role automotive restoration and collection plays in American society. Americans have had a fascination with automobiles since the first United States horseless carriage was demonstrated by the Duryea Motor Company. What year do you think the Duryea Motor Company had the first horseless carriage for the United States? 1893. So folks have been paying attention to cars ever since. Oh, that's a good looking. Is that a Mercury? That looks like yeah. It's either a Ford or a Mercury. For that'd be in early 50s too. The appeal of automobile has influenced the American sense of adventure for years. Nostalgia, perseverance, and exploration of the topics of the day. You go around, find these collectors, talk to them. They're always a lot of fun. Collector Car Appreciation Day recognizes those individuals dedicated to preserving a piece of American history. Folks associate such an era with each era with a certain car, whether you're in a Prohibition era Cadillac sedan or a 1950s muscle car, or maybe in your grandpa's pickup truck. That takes you back, doesn't it? It's how to observe Collector Car Appreciation Day. Attend a local collector event. That's the easiest thing to do. And when you do, if you never have, because you may not be into it, you may be into it. These folks are fired up and want to talk. They are a lot of fun to talk to. You go up and walk up to somebody and start chatting with them about their 1957 Ford. Oh yeah, they'll talk your ear off. But then you can talk to somebody about their Mercury. Actually, I've got a friend of mine who is a car collector. He collects Pontiac Fieros. He's got a 1987 Pontiac Fiero that he takes from place to place. It's fantastic. So yeah, it's really a hobby for all kinds of folks. And it doesn't have to be the really old cars. Like I said, antiques are 25 years old, right? In the car jargon. So that means if your car was built in 2001, You could set it up as an antique, get it the antique parking lot or parking plate and everything, or the antique plate. Visit an automobile museum, go to support the auto shop programs. I've been supporting too many auto shop programs lately. This has started in 2009 by the SEMA Action Network. What is SEMA? I didn't even catch that. But one of the automotive associations, they do a great job, and each year the United States Senate passes a resolution helping launch the day. What else going on here on July 10th? This is July 10th every year, folks. Get a load of National Pina Colada Day. It's a sweet rum-based cocktail that today folks anxiously await the end of the workday to enjoy the cream of coconut and pineapple juice along with a dash of rum. The pina colada, what do you think pina colada means? Well, everybody knows pina is the pineapple, right? What's colada? Colada means strained. Strained pineapple is what pina colada means. Pineapple has been a part of the distillation history of rum for many, many years. Coconut really didn't show up until later. The first written reference to a pina colada, how old is that drink? Over 100 years old. 1922 was when the first written reference to pina colada was found. Two different claims to the invention of the pina colada come a little bit later from San Juan, Puerto Rico, and neither wavers from their stories. However, some different ways to celebrate National Pina Colada Day. Well, of course, mix together cream coconut, pineapple juice, and cream of coconut, pineapple juice, and rum with crushed ice for a family-friendly twist. Skip the rum for a delicious, refreshing, virgin pina colada mocktail that everyone can enjoy. Actually, the one or two times that I've been to the tropics, I didn't much care for pina coladas. I like the daiquiris a little bit better. So yeah, the daiquiri is my day. Speaking of daiquiris, now you're going to think, Bruce, why are you just talking about drinks all day long? What's going on? Well, sorry about that. July 11th is National Mojito Day. National Mojito Day falls on July 11th. This is when folks across America raise a glass to mark National Mojito Day. It's a cocktail consisting of white rum, sugar, lime juice, sparkling water, and mint. And it's a traditional Cuban highball, rumored to be the drink favored by the author Ernest Hemingway. It seems the story behind Hemingway and the mojito might be a tall tale to attract visitors and sell drinks. But whether Hemingway ever had a mojito or not, or even liked it, doesn't matter. With a low alcohol content, this crisp cocktail gains popularity in the summertime for the refreshing combination of sweetness, citrus, and mint flavors. The exact origin of the mojito remains under debate, with roots, now I would have gotten this wrong, as early as the 16th century. 1586 was when the first mojitos were ever made. I didn't even think they had limes in 1586 or rum, but I guess they did. So yeah, mojitos had been around that long. Let's see, this doesn't tell me what mojito means in Spanish. I guess it probably means drink up. I don't know. What's on TV, folks? What do you want to see on television this afternoon or evening? Major League Baseball tonight. The Braves are at the Cardinals. Chris Sale versus Kyle Leahy. The bad deal is you can't watch it on TV. You got to have Apple TV to watch the Cardinals tonight. Play Major League Baseball. They've got all kinds of problems. Yeah, Chris Sale versus Kyle Leahy, that's at 7:15. The A's are at the White Sox. Sacramento is Chicago. Aaron Savali versus Sean Burke for the Sox. That's on Chicago Sports Network, channel 353. and that's at 6:40. At 6:10, the Cubs are at the Reds of the Great American Ballpark. Shota Imanaga for the Cubs versus Hunter Green for the Reds. That's on Marquee, Channel 367. And finally, late night, the Rockies will be at the Giants. That's at 9:15 tonight. Tanner Gordon versus Robbie Ray on MLB Network, Channel 367. 357. Marquise 367. You knew that. World Cup soccer. Now, Thursday, actually, while I'm shooting this, the French and the Moroccans are playing. Friday, today at 2 o'clock, just a few hours, short hours from now, it'll be Spain versus Belgium. We'll get into that in a minute. And then on Saturday, a couple more games for you. Norway versus England and Argentina versus Switzerland. It is quarterfinal time. We'll talk all about that when we return. You're watching Big Talk. Back after these.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hello, folks. Bruce Dickey here with Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you also for tuning into Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. You can find it here daily at 9 a.m. and at 1 p.m. Talk about all kinds of different subjects. People, interesting folks in the community, community events coming up, just all kinds of stuff that will matter to you. Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks a lot.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're watching it, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you tuning in here to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey on Wabash Catch TV. Look, I'm shooting this on Thursday. That's the reason you can see I'm still wearing the same shirt that I wore this morning whenever I shot the 4-H show with the kids. That was a fun show. Hope you enjoyed that. This is a fun one too. Let's talk a little bit about the World Cup. Now, the entire country got behind the Americans' World Cup team, men's national team. It was a fun run. It was flying high. Couldn't have been flying much higher than what was going on last week until, what was it, Monday night. That's when the airplane just went boom. The team just played terrible, played lackadaisically, played sleepily. It was too difficult to watch. Here's one of the main guys that folks are blaming. By the way, I'm showing this because what do you think of that uniform? That's the soccer jersey that the Americans were wearing this year. I got to tell you, I thought when I first saw it, I thought it was kind of silly looking. But then you saw him running around. They call it the Waldo, by the way, as in where's Waldo? It's supposed to be like the red and white stripes of the American flag, which is, I think it's pretty cool, to tell you the truth. And actually, while folks were snickering about it, it sold a lot. They've sold out of those jerseys all over the place. So yeah, that was fun. And the U.S. played 4 games that were just a great time. Outplayed the competition, beat Paraguay, beat Australia, lost to Turkey, but they really didn't need to win that. And then they had that nice start in the round of 32. And this guy just didn't show up. Christian Pulisic did not play very well. Folarin Balogun played well. He's the guy that all the hubbub was about, with the red card and the president getting involved and all kinds of. I'm not going to talk about that. That was. Yeah, that was distasteful. But I'm glad he played. I'm glad they were able to get him in play. Let's put it that way. The Pulisic stuff, a little bit different, as Pulisic this was supposed to be his legacy moment, and his body let him down more than once. He's a fantastic player, and this cup doesn't change that, but it cost him a chance to be considered a transcendent United States player. And the internet is piling on, former pros are piling on, criticizing Pulisic's perceived level of dedication. That's pretty ugly. And that's basically because he played terrible in the last game or two. He did not play well even in the game they won in the round of 32. Fan support was outstanding for the United States all over the place. They had over 30 million viewers of their last game, that game against Belgium, before everybody turned the channel about 5 minutes in. All kinds of great stuff going on, along with some disappointing ending. That's the thing. Only one team is going to win the final game here. It's like we talk about during the basketball season, during baseball. There are no playoffs on any of it. There's only one team that's going to end up winning. How are we doing? This is I'm showing this to show you that Weez and I got it right. We had the United States eliminated in the round of 16. Jamie and Lucas both had the United States to get a little bit farther. Jamie a couple of games farther. And I've also marked out Lucas's Ronaldo there. He's not going to win. Portugal is that's, by the way, the MVP is what this one is. I may as well mark out me and Weez picking Lamine Yamal, but Lamine Yamal still has a chance. We'll get into that maybe in just a few minutes. He's still let's just take a look at the Golden Ball. This is the MVPs, and well, you can't even bet on him anymore, can you? Oh, there he is, 18-1. He's 18-1, and we had him at 9-1 and 8-1. So yeah, he's not likely to come back and win it. But you never know. And you see, Jamie has Kylian Mbappe. He got him at 10-1. Mbappe now the leading scorer and the leading chance for the MVP at 1.5-1. So Jamie's got a good chance to turn that one green. I'm all right with that. Here's the top goal scorer. Messi and Mbappe, I believe, are tied right now. Haaland is a goal back, and Harry Kane is 2 goals behind Messi, Mbappe, and Haaland. As two back of Messi and Mbappe, and 1 back of Haaland. So yeah, this is different from the other one. The other one is this is MVP of the tournament, Ballon d'Or, the MVP, whereas this one is top goal scorer. You can have 2 different ones. You can have two different ones. It most likely will be two different ones. Also, top goalie. This is the one you don't really know all that much about, at least the top guys, because Simone there plays for France. You haven't heard his name because France hasn't really had a problem. Jordan Pickford there for England. He's played pretty well. That's the other thing, by the way, I meant to mention about the Americans. Goalkeeping was going pretty good until it wasn't, and when it wasn't, it turned bad in a hurry. That they gave up a goal to Belgium that they probably shouldn't have late, but they were already down 2-1 at the time when they gave up that goal. It made it 3-1. It was an embarrassing goal for that goalkeeper to give up. He would admit today that he was embarrassed to have given that up. The Golden Glove is the best goalkeeper. I don't have a clue who's going to win this. And then the best young player of the tournament, we might be right on with Yamal. This is the players 20 years old and under. Yamal's pretty good. I tell you what, let's take a real quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk about the matches themselves coming up. Saturday, folks, is going to be fantastic. We'll be back right after these. Stick around.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
I'm Beth Cooper.
And I am Stacey Earlywine, and together we host By the Way with Beth and Stacey.
It airs Monday through Friday on Wabash Channel 100 at 11 a.m. and again at 3 p.m.
We love to follow Clay County history, and we've been venturing out too in other counties. We absolutely love history.
You can also find us on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is By the Way with Beth and Stacey, or like and follow us on Facebook.
And so there were only 8 teams remaining in the World Cup. Have you had fun? It's going to be over a week from Sunday. That stinks. That's too bad. It's been a good time. I've really enjoyed it. I hope I'm not the only one enjoying watching the soccer, but it's a good time. Here's what the current World Cup bracket looks like. You see France versus Morocco. That's going on as I'm doing this show right now. As I'm shooting it, I'll tell you what I'll do. I can sit here and tell you what I think what the score is right now. France, a heavy favorite against the Moroccans. And right now there is no score. So And then you have Spain. They defeated Portugal, and Belgium defeated the USA. That'll be Friday. That's today. Friday, Spain versus Belgium at 2 o'clock. At 4 o'clock on Saturday, it will be the Norwegians versus England. And then at, I believe, 8 o'clock on Saturday, it's Argentina versus Switzerland. So a fantastic lineup of games set for this weekend. The thought, when you look at the lines and who's going to win these games, you can kind of take a little bit from previous matchups. There's again the schedule and the time frame for the next couple of days. Those are Eastern times right there. But when you take a look at who they've played, like for instance, France has basically cruised. This has been into the round of into this quarterfinals. They cruised by Sweden. They beat Paraguay not handily, but they beat Paraguay. They haven't had they scored in the first half and never gave up another one. Never gave up one. Then you have Morocco, who was taken to penalty kicks against the Netherlands, and then they defeated Canada pretty handily. Spain hadn't given up a goal, I don't think, yet. Spain has been playing so well, and that's why I think they're just going to get all over Belgium. Belgium was playing not terrifically well until they faced the United States. Oh, yeah, the United States, that whole falderall about the red-carded player, that kind of put the burr in under Belgium's saddle. And then you take a look at the other side. You've got Norway and England. Norway had just been cruising along too. They've been outscoring everybody. England had a tight match in the group rounds. Lost one in the group rounds that they shouldn't have, but they've won since then. And that big win down in Mexico City back on Sunday was a fantastic game to watch. I don't know if you got a chance to watch Sunday night. That Mexico versus England game was the game of the tournament. There have been 2 or 3 really outstanding games of the tournament. You can look at that game for England, or you can take a look at the Argentina Egypt game was fantastic. Argentina Cape Verde was fantastic. Switzerland and Colombia, the scoreless tie there was kind of a snooze fest on when was that, Tuesday. And so yeah, Argentina, Switzerland on Saturday night, and Norway and England on Saturday afternoon. I guess I'm going to have to make a pick here, aren't I? I mean, it's I can make a pick for the next round or two, because by the time we shoot for next week, there'll be only the finals remaining. As you see, the semifinals are the 14th and 15th. What is that? Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday and Wednesday, and then the finals in third place. By the way, they play a third place game. That'll be Saturday in Miami, and then in New York City, the final on Sunday. All right. You talked me into it. Let's see. Here's what the current betting odds are. I had Spain, remember, before the tournament started. I'm not sure I want to stay with Spain. France has been playing very well, but I'm not sure I want to stay with Spain. Let's take another look at this. Actually, let's take back another look at this. Let's make it pick. In the Boston Regional, France and Morocco playing right now as I'm shooting this. I'm going to pick France to beat Morocco. Spain, I think they just drill Belgium. And then so we'll have Spain versus France next Tuesday in the semifinal. I'm going to take I got to take Spain over France. Yeah, I got to take Spain over France. I just think Yamal's going to come into his own, and Spain's going to outlast France. Okay. Norway and England might be the best game of this round of the quarterfinals, and that's Saturday afternoon. I'm going to take the English to beat Norway. Norway doesn't like playing defense. They can, but they just don't like doing it. The English have to find a way to keep Holland from scoring. The Holland kid for Norway is so good, scores an amazing amount. The English just have to keep him from scoring, and yeah, easier said than done. And then you have Argentina and Switzerland. Messi's magic has been working, hasn't it, folks? Messi he's been scoring. Switzerland's playing pretty well. I'm going to take Switzerland to upset Argentina, upset the world champs, and then I'm going to have England over Switzerland. So I'm going to have Spain versus England in the finale. I've already got money on Spain to win, so I kind of have to go with that. But I do like I like the replay of the Spanish Armada trying to knock off England. England takes it home. I'm changing my pick. England takes it home. They're going to beat Spain next Sunday. That's my pick right now. It might change by this time next week. We'll see. Let's talk baseball. We're going to do that when we return on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Thanks for watching. Back after this.
When Justin, a local volunteer firefighter, needs one of the department's trucks serviced, he calls Cam, whose repair company keeps everything rolling. In turn, Justin helps keep Cam and all of the community safe. Together, they support each other. And Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them and every member with safe and reliable power. It's why REMCs exist. And together, it all works.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Cats TV. Do you remember, it wasn't quite this time last week. It was a little bit before that, when the St. Louis Cardinals were they entered the final 2 weeks of the first half, the nominal first half, not the actual first half. Before the All-Star Game, they had 14 games to play. 3 against Atlanta, 3 at Atlanta, 3 at Chicago, 5 at home against the Brewers, and then 3 more against Atlanta. So it's 14 games. At that point, basically the make or break part of the season. They are 10 games into that 14-game run. I had friends who were saying, yeah, they're gonna. If they win 4, they'll be lucky. If they win 4, they'll be lucky in the whole run. I said, I hope they win. I think they're going to win 10 games. You got to have a positive mental attitude, right? Well, they didn't. They have won 5 so far with 4 games to go in that stretch when I'm shooting this. You can pretty much, the Milwaukee Brewers might be gone. They might be too far gone for the Cardinals to catch them at 9.5 games back. They need to win, though, to keep up with the Cubs, because the Cubs are now 3.5 games ahead of them, and they're ahead of them in the wild card. But also taking a look at this, the Marlins have been playing outstanding baseball. They have taken over a wild card spot, and the Phillies have taken over a wild card spot. So the thing for the Cardinals, the problem for the Cardinals, they're running out of. Now, granted, there's 70 games left to go, but you got to stay up with these teams. You got to stay up with the Marlins and the Phillies and the Cubs if you're going to be able to get a playoff spot. And you know that's got to be a goal coming into the season. Even though the attendance at the ballpark has been kind of disappointing, probably to the ownership, if you got to stay in the race to keep getting fans to come back. Just to keep getting fans to come back. And that's kind of what the Cardinals need to do right now. The Braves, they're right now having some trouble holding off those Philadelphia Phillies. They're just 3 games ahead of the Phillies and the Marlins. The Braves have won 4 out of 6, and the Cardinals beat them 2 out of 3. That was a nice series for the Cardinals. So that helped them out. The Cubs have gone 8-2 in the last 10 games. I guess you know the 2 games that the Cubs lost in the last 10 games. That was against Cardinals over the weekend. So Cubs are not making it easy to stay up with. That's for sure. And then you look down there in the National League West. The Dodgers have a 14-game lead on the Padres, and you can't even get a bet now on the Dodgers to lose that division. Here's a look at the American League. The Rays lead the Yankees by 5. White Sox and Guardians are close, along with the Twins, and the Rangers and Astros are close up to the Mariners. But look at that. There are what, 4 teams over 500. Well, 5 teams over 500, with the Mariners being a 1 game over 500. It's just the National League and the American League, just two entirely different things. How are you going to bet on them? Well, the Guardians, even though they trail the White Sox are still getting a better plus money. That might be something to think about. I can't believe the Tigers are still 5-1. Tigers are, well, they're 2 games back. They're 5-1, but man, they have had a bad year when it comes to injuries and all kinds of things. How about the American League East? The Rays finally getting some respect. Good to see that. The Mariners getting a lot of respect in the American League West. And then you take a look at the National League. The Pirates are a better number to win the division than the Cardinals. How is that possible? Let's see. The Pirates are... They're 2 games behind the Cardinals. That makes me angry. I don't like seeing that. And then you also have the Brewers are well out in front to win the division. If you feel an upset for the Phillies or the Marlins, even though they're tied right now, look at that number. The Phillies are a much better number than the Marlins are getting. That's where you're talking about right now. And then when you look at the World Series overall, I cannot believe it's less than 2-1 on the Dodgers. The Dodgers at plus 175. The Yankees Oh, good grief, goodness me! I can't. It's difficult to read the doggone numbers. But the Yankees folks think they'll have enough pitching toward the end. The Rays at 17-1 with the top. Look at that. They have by far the top number in the American League, and they're getting 17-1. There's where you might think about throwing a couple of shekels down to pick the Rays to win the World Series. Cardinals would be 100-1. It's probably not that far out of line, but Cardinals need the All-Star break. That's just one thing. I mean, with the run of games they've been having, they need a little break, and they're going to get it, because only a couple of them are going to the All-Star game. We'll show you who that is, along with who's going for everybody else here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. All-Star game's coming up next week. I think it's Tuesday, and I'll also tell you a little bit about how to watch it. Watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, back after these.
This is Christy inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Yeah, I'm still stewing. I can't believe the Pirates have a better odds to win the division than the Cardinals right now. That just bothers me. Sorry about that. Welcome back, Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash. I'll let it get over. I'll get over it. It'll go away sometime. It is a beautiful July 10th. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday. All-Star Game coming up next weekend. Now, did you see yesterday that Jordan Walker got named to the home run derby contest? It's now I think they've named 4 hitters so far to the contest. Jordan Walker for the Cardinals is going to get in and play, and also I think I can't remember who the other ones are right off the top of my head right now. But if you watch the home run derby, which I know a lot of people do because there's no other sports on Monday this week because there's no nothing. The Home Run Derby no longer on ESPN. It was invented by ESPN. It's been on ESPN for over 30 years. They've had the Home Run Derby on ESPN. It's on Netflix now. Netflix bought the rights to the Home Run Derby. I don't know if that's going to make more people watch it. Well, certainly can't make more people watch it. Make fewer people watch it. Like I said, I don't know what Major League Baseball is doing. I don't know why they do a lot of the things they do. For instance, the Apple games on Friday night that you can't get anywhere else. The blackout rules we could talk about till the cows come home. And then we'll find out this winter about the lockout. But I'm not even talking about that. I'm not going to even think about the lockout coming up. Let's talk about something fun. How about the All-Star Game? Here are the starting lineups for the American League and the National League in the All-Star Game set for Tuesday night. In Philadelphia. They're playing that thing in that short ballpark in Philadelphia. That'll be fun. The National League team has the winning records are much better for the National Leaguers. You've got 5 different starters from four different starters from the LA Dodgers, a couple of Braves, Juan Soto gets a National League start in the outfield. Doesn't make any sense. I don't know why people were voting for him, but Brandon Marsh having a good year. C.J. Abrams, the shortstop, having a dandy year for the Washington Nationals. And then you go to the American League. Junior Caminero, he's in that home run derby. He's the third baseman for Tampa Bay. Also, Yordan Alvarez, I don't think he's in the home run derby, but Yordan Alvarez having a fantastic year for the Houston Astros. But then again, you have teams that players that probably shouldn't be on the starting lineup. Mike Trout basically having a so-so year for the Angels. Byron Buxton, he's been pulled. He's not going to play. He's injured. Here's what they've changed. Let's see. Guerrero stepped out of the first base, and he's not going to play. So Nick Kurtz gets in for Vladimir Guerrero. And just yesterday, I think Byron Buxton had to get. He's not playing for injury. I think Randy Arozarena might be coming into play for Byron Buxton in the American League. And then you take a look at the National League. The American League starting pitching. They have not yet named the starting pitchers, but you got to figure. I don't know who they're going to start. Dylan Cease is having a decent year. Michael Wacha for the Kansas City Royals having a good year. I'm not sure who they're going to start. Nobody in the American League really has been dominant at all. Then you take a look in the National League. They're the starters for the National League again. Baldwin, the Atlanta catcher, and on and on. And then you look at you got Jordan Walker makes the team for St. Louis. Pete Curl Armstrong makes the team for the Cubs, and those guys will probably get in pretty early, along with Kyle Schwarber. And then you look, here are the pitchers, and boy, I don't know who you're going to start here. There are 2 or 3 guys that you could consider starting for the National League. Chris Sale might get it. Paul Skeens pitches Sunday, so he won't get it. Jacob Mizorowski pitches Sunday. Those fellows won't be able to pitch. They won't let them. And Riley O'Brien gets added onto the team, the Cardinals closer. I was kind of surprised that Riley O'Brien didn't make the team to start with, but he was an add-on. Mason Miller, though, for San Diego, having just a phenomenal year for the Padres. He's seems like he's saving every game they win, and they ain't winning all that many. Padres are just barely over 500 right now. So All-Star Game is Tuesday night. Enjoy it. I got to tell you, guilty pleasure, I will tune in to watch the All-Star Game. I enjoy the pageantry of it. They always have fun national anthem singers and stuff like that. That's a guilty pleasure. I like the All-Star Game. I like baseball. Better than the Home Run Derby on Monday night. Hopefully Jordan Walker doesn't screw up his swing in the Home Run Derby. Hey, folks, thanks so much for tuning in to Big Talk this weekend. Hope you have a great Friday and a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Have a great day.